Hey, it's your CEO, Weekend Gabe, and thanks for watching Weekend at Gabe's. We hope that you enjoyed this latest episode. While you're here, hit the subscribe button and follow us on YouTube. Thanks for watching. All right, everyone. Listen, you guys know I'm from a Puerto Rican background, but I've only recently found my Puerto Rican culture and heritage the last, really 15, 20 years.
Wait, say something in Spanish.
Mira, aquí.
Well done.
Lo siento. Yeah, I got my Benny saying mira, so he's like mira. So I'm like, it's working.
The indoctrination is going well.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I went up to Logan Square, the north side. So we actually got some. We didn't do any fast food or burgers. We actually sat down and had like a fresh meal with fresh ingredients.
You had a meal. Fine. This is the first GabesEatz that actually had a waiter.
Yes, exactly. You don't see him because I don't think he wanted to be on camera with us, which is cool. But yeah, it was fantastic. So let's get into it here on Weekend at Gabe's, our latest Gabe Eats.
Let's get it.
Hey, it's Weekend Gabe for Gabe Eats. I'm in Logan Square today, and I am gonna get my Puerto Rican cuisine dish on at Jibaritos y Mas. It's going down. You know it's going to be good because guess what? I'm here. Let's go. Hey, it's Weekend Gabe. I'm inside Jibaritos y Mas right now, and I've just ordered the mofongo and also Jibarito de lechon with pork. So mofongo is one of those dishes that I get whenever I land on the island. It's absolutely delicious. It features a number of different ingredients that we'll get into in just a moment. But also, I had to get a sandwich because that is something that I absolutely desired here on this Wednesday afternoon here in Chicago. So this is a really popular spot in the Logan Square area on Chicago's north side. And it was also made popular during the pandemic when there would be scores of lines of people waiting outside to pick up their deliveries for when people ordered during the pandemic, at the height of the pandemic. So it was a fantastic place to go to. I haven't been inside the restaurant, so this is my first time experiencing the ambiance and the restaurant service. So I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also looking forward to just getting some really great eats because I think I deserve it. So let's get into it. And I most certainly did deserve it. I got the lechon jibarito. Look at the pork. Look at the plantains. The outer shells. It's nice and crunchy. It's delicious. Look how thick that sandwich is. Look at my expression. You know I'm feeling it. It's good. Look at my eyes. Right about now. Whoop. When the eyebrows go up, that's when Gabe is at his most excited for food. I also got the Puerto Rican rice along with the dish because, listen, every Puerto Rican cuisine should have rice, and you have to dive into it as well. And this absolutely tastes like home, tastes like what my mother-in-law has been fixing for the last 12, 20 years that I've been in the family. It is delicious. It's good. It's not as good as hers, but listen, if you haven't been to the island, you'll appreciate this very much. So I'm finishing off the sandwich, diving in, and I'm going to switch my attention to the mofongo in just a moment, but it's probably worth stopping to talk a little bit about what's going on with the sandwich. So the jibarito is made with a plantain and the pulled pork inside of it. And so it is phenomenal. It's crunchy. The pork is incredibly tender, delicious. The seasoning is perfect. There's a reason why they're the best at what they do. This is the evidence. I then begin to give my attention to the mofongo. And I've mentioned that I haven't had mofongo in a long time. Not since I've been on the Puerto Rican island almost 2 years ago. But for mofongo, if you're not familiar, it's a traditional Puerto Rican dish made with fried green plantains that are then mashed with garlic and mixed pork cracklings. It is then shaped into a ball and formed into a cup. That, what you see me pouring on there, is chicken broth, and it adds a lot of flavor into the mofongo, which also has a bit of a strong texture to it. But you see my reaction. It's strong, it's hearty, it's healthy. It's a great dish to eat if you're feeling a little bit under the weather. Now, the bistec itself is also super flavorful with the onions, and so the mixture of the two definitely gives it a powerful 1-2 punch that even I can't deny, and that would probably knock out most heavyweights, including Mike Tyson. This dish definitely delivers on high impact. Look at me chopping up the bistec, because guess what? It comes in one big piece and you can't eat it all at once, so you got to get it in pieces. And that is what I'm doing right here, and that's what I encourage you to do as well. The bistec, the steak with the onions, one of my favorite dishes. And then the mofongo together is just this great combination of sort of this more harder texture mixed with the steak together. The blend is phenomenal. And there's a little bit of salad there, so you throw in some lettuce with the fresh tomatoes. All the food feels fresh, which is a great contrast from some of the other GabesEatz that we've done, which is mostly burgers. But this feels like home.
Hi, I'm Betsy Gonzalez. I'm one of the business owners for the dine-in. My sister started Jibaritos y Mas 6 years ago. The dine-in has been in effect for 3 years now. Well, in January will be 3 years, and our mission is to continue to grow. That is our mission. Hopefully, the South Side, Wisconsin, Indiana, people are always requesting that. And our biggest mission at night is to continue to feed the homeless.
Talk a little bit about that, real quick.
About the homeless. So when COVID hit, there was a church that used to come and pick up the food from both sides. And when COVID hit, the church closed down. So when things came back to life again, they just disappeared. So we just started feeding. The people that they used to feed started to come to the restaurant and ask for food. And my sister is a stickler about feeding. So if you go now at 7 to 10, there will be a line on the side of the building. We started with like 5 people a week. We're up to, I'm going to say, 40 a night.
That's amazing.
But it's a blessing to be able to help.
Absolutely. All right, really quickly, what is your favorite dish on the menu?
My favorite dish is the Jibarito de lechon.
Oh, what I had today. Awesome.
That is my favorite.
Phenomenal.
That is our number one seller is Jibarito de bistec. As you know, the Jibarito is something that was created in the city of Chicago by another restaurant.
I did not know this. Please educate us.
I can't think of the name of the restaurant right now, but it was on California in Valencia. And he created the Jibarito. And I feel like she mastered it. And it's a big hit here.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge. Super delicious.
Like I said, she's been in business for 6 years, and she dragged me in with her, and I'm just happy I did it.
All right, wonderful. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So we just wrapped up our lunch, early dinner, whatever you want to call it, with the mofongo and the jibarito. It was delicious. We had a great conversation with the co-owner of the spot. So fantastic. So let's get down to it. What was the ambiance like? Phenomenal, really chill, family, enjoyable, comfortable. The wait staff was great, 4 stars. The music, the Spanish music playing in the background, it just sort of matched up evenly with the dining experience and the food itself. Like I mentioned, it kind of like puts you right back on the island if you've ever been, or what you might have imagined what it's going to be like. Everything was fantastic. The food, 4 stars across the board. Like I said, the only downside was I wish the rice was a little bit warmer, a little bit hotter to match the steaming hotness of the platters themselves. But otherwise, these are really small things to pick at. Otherwise, it was a fantastic experience and I had a great time. I can't wait to come back. I highly encourage you next time you're in Logan Square to do the same. All right, Weekend Gabe, Gabe's Eats, holla at you. I'll see you next time. All right, listen, go check it out if you're in Logan Square up north. It is absolutely delicious. You've seen that the owner came and stopped by, talked with us. The wait staff was equally amazing. I really went at a slow period during the week, so I didn't get a lot of traffic. So they were able to give me a lot of attention. So I appreciate it, man. I had a really good time visiting, and the food is also equally great. Sam, I know you're a little bit hot. The last time we stopped at Mickey's, your go-to spot.
Yeah,
I shorted them like a half a star. I gave them like a half a star. Like a half a star.
Upside the face with that.
You're so hot about that?
I'm still mad about that, bro. Shit. I might drive to Mickey's this weekend just to feel what you felt.
You're gonna do Sam Eats? Is that what we're gonna do now?
Yeah, Sam's Eats is incredible.
Sam's
Eats, I'm only eating in Michelin star restaurants. That's how I'm gonna do it. You can do the local shit, but I'm doing the 89th floor in the Hancock building.
Listen, hey man, listen. If you can afford it, go for it, man. I'm under the under $50 budget, so go in. But yeah, no, I had a blast, man. Really filming that. They were hella supportive, and like I said, I didn't really plan for her to come over. She just, introduced herself and was down to talk with us. So I'm glad she did, because I didn't know about the sort of humanitarian effort that they had during the pandemic and how that's continuing on and how great that is. That they
it's an amazing story and it should be highlighted. So I'm happy you did this, man. This was awesome. This was definitely awesome.
Man, we're on top of things. We're doing big things over here on Weekend at Gabe's.
We're doing huge things. How incredible. This is episode 140.
140, exactly. I told her, I was like, we're working on blowing up. She's like, not yet. You guys are gonna blow up. So I love her confidence in me that she only met for like 20 minutes, but she believes in the product and the brand. So I love it. All right, so that's going to be our time. We're about 10 minutes over. So thanks for everyone for watching, checking in, and going overtime with us. Sam, thank you for supporting and getting the show out today, because I sure as fuck would have not done it.
It was fun. It was fun. The only thing we're doing on this show is having fun for the rest of the time. But we are also looking forward to next week. There will be no show on Tuesday, but we will be back at it on Thursday.
That's right.
On Thursday, we will have for you a brand new Thursday Funnies, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody applaud for that. We're excited about that. Who's joining us, Gabe?
Skyler Higley. He writes for The Onion. I caught him over at the Laugh Factory with Clark Jones, who was on the show. Woo. With I'm gonna forget his name because I always forget it. What's his name? The dude that we called him when he was moving in to his apartment.
Vic Pania.
Yeah, Vic Pania. Yeah, excuse me, Vic. Yeah, he was on the show. And I saw him, and then also, my God, our favorite guest with Star Wars. Tim Barnes. Tim Barnes referred us to him before we went on hiatus, and I followed back up, and he's going to join us next Thursday. So I'm really excited. He had a crazy set and a lot to talk about, and also he writes for The Onion. So he writes in funny. So I can imagine that's going to be great. So, and then we're going to have a new music shots as well.
New music shots with the Ghetto Flowers own Trill Teo, everybody. Who knows what we will be reviewing next? We have not decided an album, but
no.
I tell you one thing, America, we have decided on 2 things, and that is Malort and another liquor that is to be named.
Exactly.
But there will be at least 8 shots and 2 passes, and we'll see if Gabe uses those passes this time around. But Ladies and gentlemen, like we said, tonight was all about having fun. Tonight was all about getting back into the groove of everything. We gave you the news that you don't care about. We gave you Gabe Plays, and he gave you his dad raps. Regrettably, you still don't care about it. And finally, we gave you GabesEatz, which you should care about. Jibaritos is doing their thing, and it is amazing. So,
all right.
Yeah.
All right, that's our show tonight, everyone.
And we also do 3 more things. What are they, Weekend Gabe?
Share, support, and show love. We're back, fourth quarter. You know what happens in the fourth quarter? We're like Steph. All we do is put up threes, get big buckets, and take home the chip. And that's how we're closing out 2022. So go tell a friend. Holla back.
I'm running out of 2022. Catch me if you can. Let's go.
We're out. See you on Thursday. See you next week.
Thanks for watching this latest episode. We hope that you enjoyed it. If you're looking for more, click on any of the episodes swirling around my head. And also, don't forget to follow us on the socials at Weekend Gabe, at Weekend at Gabe's, and also at The Real Sam Crane. All right, thanks for watching, y'all.